たった今復旧した。間一髪だったな。トリガーの起動まで学んだ可能性のあるデータだったが、拡散は防ぐことができた。さて、実は特別のワインも持ち込んでいたんだ。今から開けるとしよう。
聞こえますか？無人機が一機飛んでいます。
なんだその声は。墜落！スライダー1墜落！LG 機も結構残ってるな。ロシア機だってなかなかしぶといぜ。どの国に所属しているかはどうでもいい。重要なのは我々は戦うべき相手を知っているという点だ。違うか？そうだ。そしてここにいる者は分かっているはずだ。誰についていけばいいかを。作戦を開始する。前期トリガーに続け。了解。了解した。
了解。
了解。了解。起動エレベーターには放送通信機能がある。通信インフラがダウンした今、広範囲にデータを送れる唯一の施設だ。UAV はその電力の復旧を待ってるんだ。賢い野郎だな。コールリーダーよりロボキャスター移動方向に UAV を確認。ゼギ、スクール隊に合流。トリガー飛んで落とせ。ストライダー3了解。陸上風船。 UAV が動きを変えた。早いぞ。火器注意しろ。迎撃行動に入れ。サラバンダー3スコール2倒すぞ。くそ、あっという間だ。敵は尋常じゃない速度だ。誰かいるの？また一機有効機能不足確認。実は UAV がレーザー兵器を装備している。敵の奇襲方法に気をつけろ。
トリガーのミサイルが UAV に命中。それの知る。
UAV から何かが射出された。小型の無人機だ。小型 UAV を一気撃墜。ストライダー1でやってくれた。君の前に後ろを取られたんだ。混戦している。ガッキー、自ら活路を見出せ。いただいたぞ。一気の嘘。サマンダーか。ビジルス2が撃墜された。また一気やられた。ミサイル接近。ストライダー1ブレイク。
ストライダー1敵が後ろについてる。
ミサイル発射。とどめだ。くそ、俺が敵の注意を引く。トリガーばかりに戦わせすぎだ。全ての小型 UAV を撃墜した。よし、本体を追いつくるんだ。鍵任せるなよ。ストライダー1のミサイルが命中。ダメージがないはずがない。もう一つだ。鉄に食らいついた。UAV の動きが相変わらず速い。こちらも随時を攻撃する。足が必要だ。俺が助けに入る。よく見ろ。後ろに敵だ。最後に UAV
後ろから撃ち抜き。
トリガー補修だ。UAV が接近している。やたらなければ ガーが命中させたぞ。不可能じゃない。狙えば落とせる。いいぞ。敵の飛び方は変化しないがダメージは蓄積しているはずだ。また当てた。やはりあいつしか戦える奴はいない。トリガーのミサイルが命中した。これは手応えがあったな。トリガー、ターゲットを破壊。ヤッホー、ついにやったぞ。見事だ、エースパイロット。おい、主翼を切り離したぞ。こいつはオルビットレス隊のトリガーが撃墜しちまった UAV と同じだ。ワイズマンが言ってたプロトタイプが欲しいものだったのか。誰が撃ち落とせるんだよ、そんな機体。しかもそれがマージョから人気のものが落とせる。自分の目で確認を頼む。注意、敵に捕獲されている。目標を捕捉。スライダー1、フォックス2。スライダー3、フォックス2。ミサイル命中。スライダー1のまだ飛んでやるが、さすがにこれ以上持つはずがねえ。とどめを刺せ、トリガー。最後はやはりあのエースか。信じられん戦いだった。帰って息子に自慢するとしよう。機動エレベーターの電力がたった今復旧した。間一髪だったな。トリガーの起動まで学んだ可能性のあるデータだったが拡散は防ぐことができた。さて、実は特別のワインを持ち込んでいたんだ。今から開けるとしよう。
聞こえますか？無人機が1機飛んでいます。
なんだこの声は。いや、それより無人機は全てトリガーが撃墜したはずだ。
翼を脱ぎ捨てて飛行を続けています。聞こえる人はいますか？あの機体は絶対に落とさなければなりません。
彼女の言う通りだ。レーダー上に反応が出た。 UAV はまだ健在だ。UAV が海底トンネルに侵入。海底トンネルの先は軌道エレベーターだ。トリガー、トンネルに入って無人機を追うんだ。それしかない。だがどこから出る？軌道エレベーターの真下の空間で引き返せる。それでも無謀すぎる。どこへ行くんだカウント。みんな がトリガーを頼りすぎるんだよ。
まさか。おい、無茶だ。カウント。
おいおい、その無茶をやらせようとしてるんだろう、トリガーに。
奴は特別だ。
俺だって。
この大バカ野郎。
心配するな。俺は前いた部隊で学んだんだ。トリガーについていけば生き残れるってな。
カウント、状況を伝えてくれ。
生きてるよ。
よし、2機とも無事だな。
どういう理屈でそうなるんだ。
時間がない。無線はすぐに聞こえなくなる。無人機によるデータ転送にはわずかな時間しかかからない。できればその前に破壊するんだ。
いたぞ、 UAV 発見。いい姿を現したな。まさか UAV がゲートを動かしてるのか。対応断たれた。戻れるって話だったが。心配するな、俺が何か考える。帰り道を見つけてやる。上の連中が待ってる。お前を死なすわけにはいかねえ。無人機がいねえ。別の通路があるのか。慌てることはねえ。向かう先は一つだ。いつか追いつく。主力は無事のようだが十分な推力が得られねえ。エンジンか。大丈夫だ、まだ飛べる。ラダーの調子も悪い。バランスが取りづらくなった。出力が上がらないがまだなんとかなる。まずいな、やっぱり出力が上がらない。敵が旋回しだした。データを送ってやがるんだ。撃ち落とせ、それが。生きて帰るぞトリガー。そう、生きて帰れるぞ。見つけたぜ出口を。軌道エレベーターだよ。空港内は空洞だ。垂直に登れば天井は開いてる。行け、お前ならできるはずだ。俺は胴体着陸を試みる。行くんだ、外の連中が待ってる。もう少し燃料を減らしてからにしたかったが仕方ねえ、着陸する。正直望みは薄いがな。よし、着陸する。誰かもう少し、もう少し。 諦めるな。待つんだ。
聞こえますか？みんなが待っています。暗い世界には灯火が必要です。みんなが待っています。灯火を。
いたぞ、トリガーだ。ストライダー1をレーダーに確認した。
さすがだよトリガー。
お前にだけはかなわねえ。
俺たちの英雄だ。
ストライダー2はどこだ？誰かカウントを確認したか？
俺の活躍を見せてやりたかったぜ。
このバカ野郎、今どこなんだ？
トリガー。
空が何色かっての、あんたには大事なことかい？私にとっちゃ。
集まったかね。
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been my best with you, piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft have burned overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Read that? Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Column 4, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go.
Trigger, I'm the man. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. He's not getting away. Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts follow up for another attack. Point is 835. This is Michael 1. Watch out for the support aircraft.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Locked.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back in base if you can make it in one piece.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down.
Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups. Careful, the enemy has a lot.
Mage 2, attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Golem and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Pull up. Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Pull up. Caution.
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Seawater and Gunther Bay.
Stall warning.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia.
Stall warning.
Citizens of Erusia.
Caution. Pull up. Stall warning.
International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian Army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch
the world.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that...
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
It's their range. It's being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Requesting permission for the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now!
Page 2. APC destroyed. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Missile.
Page 2. Vehicle destroyed.
Missile.
2 targets remaining.
Missile.
That radar was just about to go online! We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory. Attack! Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Nice Trigger, there's one more to go.
Attack did not hit.
All aircraft, residential area is below you.
Missile! Break! Break! Bandit evaded the attack! Behind you! Enemy on your tail!
Missile. Missile. Caution. Stall warning. Stall warning. Caution.
Column 2, you can't go after every target.
Page 2. Missile away.
Go forward! Taking heavy fire!
Behind target and ready to attack.
Pods don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base!
Page 2, target destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Stall warning.
Enemy is split!
Caution.
Bandit is in my sights.
Rename over clear ground. School 3, hit the bailout now!
Solo 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Warning! Bandit on your 6!
On target 6.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Attack missed. destroyed, but what were they carrying?
4 targets remaining.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Attack missed.
Missile away.
Evading enemy missile.
3 targets remaining.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Launch preparations complete. Hold submarine. Whenever you're ready. Dead clear, 15 meters. Attack missed. UAVs ready to launch. Away. What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. Probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move now, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
Mage 2 is taking down an enemy. How many's that now?
Just 2 more. I'm on this one's tail.
Don't ice up in there.
Bandit evaded the attack. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Shit! I got an enemy in front of me and behind me!
Missile inbound. Missile inbound.
Drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Choppenburg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Choppenburg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger. Maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Mage 2, headed down. Excellent work.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Hand in on your six. Cardinal squadron, take me down. In position behind bandit. Now 4 Fox 2. Locked on hostile. Missile inbound, evade. Cargo evade. Firing now. Transferring, feeling out. Fox 2.
Mage 2, locked.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing. Attacking from behind my target. We have him on the radar. Settle that up. H2, bandit on your tail. I'm hit. I lost control. Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Hostile on your back, watch out.
Page 2, locked.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Nice kill.
One remaining. Don't ice up in there.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! Large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break! Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
What, this bad thing? God help us. I'm sorry enough to keep up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
They're dodging everything I threw at them.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Enemy has a radar lock.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
I can't get a lock. Delta 1, come over. Got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
That beast range missiles on some serious shit. Column 2, missile! Evade!
Evading!
Missile.
This is Column 3! Column 2's hit! Status report.
Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
The enemy's too fast, I can't keep up!
Hey! Where the enemy wears out. We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Not incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Page 2, walking.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. H2, UAV down.
Fox 2. Yowza. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. Don't think, focus.
Target was not struck. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. Distance 30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile! Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against MSU-30. Which wingtips? I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Column 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Get your asses out.
Damn it, I can't break away!
An ally's hit. Column and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Not on my watch.
Mage 2, missile away.
Rock acquired.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hot shot? Just might make it out. Don't look back, just have it.
Blind spot. He's
Column
blind.
and Mage, we owe you a debt. We'll pay it.
Bandit evaded the attack.
Mage 2, walking.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
A few seconds could be life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Column 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Column 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got the mistake. We owe him one.
Mage 2, kill confirmed.
How can I retreat with UAVs on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Fire for some time. This is getting a little tight.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
H2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. H2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. H2, lower speed. 1,500 to runway. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. Perfect, H2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was the aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed. Target destruction confirmed. Fox 2, Fox 2. Mage 2, target down. Half of the SAM sites are down. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn.
Understood. Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. Don't run your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the anti-air guns down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet our 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
Mage 2, target destroyed.
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
Missile! Missile! Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAV down.
Going 2, hang in there.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
UAV confirmed down.
We're fighting against machines.
Target destroyed.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? That's about half. Mop up the rest.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Good night. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. One remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wants
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
Roger. Transport. Orders on a fire warning. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Column 3, Fox 2.
Mage 2, down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
UAV down.
Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
I can't take it! Roger. Send UAVs to the transport. Orders on the fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Damn it! I can't break away! Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Cargo Squadron, stand by for my order. It's on the White House. I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Where's the signal?
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble, babble, babble.
3 minutes remaining.
Gargoyle
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Radar lock acquired. Follow me, eh?
Stall warning. I think.
It didn't connect.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Going for it. Bandit on your ass.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
Make 2, make 2.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire! I saw it!
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
The operation... Sadly. Trigger, there will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary. Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
Go now. My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Sperry, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15. Takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn. You're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Missile. Missile.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Police 3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School Squadron, get into formation.
Not people.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? They're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Mighty done by now.
And after I think the odds, wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill
Kills after
trigger?
it starts.
This is the team unit.
The count's going forward.
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
Bombers at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Just put on a show? Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We must go. Where the hell are we out of here? I'm hit! I took a bit of losing escort. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in front of it. Fox 2. That only scratched me up. Continue inward combat.
Base is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Swing that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Gee, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival.
Enemies on lock.
Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again!
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out!
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Technically she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Trigger got most of them. Even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
There goes Spare 15.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'd be done by now. And after we think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the
first. The count's going for
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Really think they can get a bunch of convicts?
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here? We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, only one of them is killed. I'm hit! Stand it up, I see. Enemy shot down.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Enemy is blocked off. Breaking! Attack missed. Stay decided. Thanks. I'm in position. I'm hit, but still fighting.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Heads up! Bandit behind you!
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again!
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out!
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Technically she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Bring that down! I'm surrounded!
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb
Tough luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Enemy on your tail. Watch out. Target acquired.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. 2 targets remaining.
Why would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy in the Haze seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! 1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile coming, I can't evade it!
Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
On to stand and pass. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sparing, watch your mouth.
You're gonna regret my sneaking behind you. Warning! Bad enemy at 6.
Missile.
Breaking off.
Missile. 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 Missile.
On to stand and pass.
Missile.
Missile. Break. Break.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 3,000 meters. Bank right. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat. Feel free to take them out.
It's kind of specialty of mine. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Any regular aircraft that join later need any repairs or ammo to fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Righto.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full man?
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
This bastard wants a piece of me.
Missile! Missile! Evading! Trigger eliminated target.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Isn't dropping bombs on a passive enemy just at that rate.
Spare 15, locked.
Locked on. Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Missile in the air. Heads up. The electronics are now just a bunch of boxes.
Missile launched. Vehicle down.
Missile flying in for everyone.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
They're after me.
AA gun down. Tank destroyed.
themselves easier to hit.
Spare 15 is down to target.
Surroundings. You're good.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably said it's where and when thoughts like us will die.
You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Trees destroyed all the trucks.
You're low on special weaponry.
Yeah, target destroyed.
ABC destroyed.
Enemy has a lock.
Approaching return line.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
Did Taylor know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Just pawns. That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
I roll a missile. Take it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! I roll a missile. Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
High Roller was hit. High Roller was taking fire. I'm finally finding my clues. What happens to a bet when the bank is out? Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. Do you want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try to stop me. I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick to the best if you want to survive. Anyone wants to die, let him.
15 target
Decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Confirmed kill on AA gun. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, one with the highest score wins. Let's settle the best once and for all. You take care of the surface target.
Tasks you're given.
Missile coming at you!
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise. 3 minutes remaining.
Trigger, he's got a lock. Knox to trouble his mission, I'm afraid.
Spare 15 bandits down. Locked on target. AA gun down.
I can't get close enough to try. Locked on bandit.
Break, break. UAV down.
Spare 15 down. That's 3. Tabloid, missile coming at you. Got one coming for my ass. It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
2 minutes remaining. Hostile has a lock.
I've got less than 3 days worth of energy stored. On my target. Enemy is locked on.
Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Congratulations from the guard dog. Untouched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them.
Is Trigger still alive?
15 launching missile.
Tabloid, missile coming at you.
Spare 15, watch your tail.
What happens to us if the ones in the game succeed?
1 minute remaining. Hostile has a lock.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. Tunnel? Gotta be kidding.
Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shot down 6.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right? If you fly straight, you'll get heads.
30 seconds remaining.
If only I could bring a radio to lift my spirits. Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're turning solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
However, some of you cross the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.